Hello everyone, welcome back to the SP Learning Labs Java programming course. In today's video, we are going to learn class and object in Java. These are very important concepts because everything in Whoop starts with class and object. Let's get started. In the previous video, we learned about Whoop. We understood how Whoop helps us organize code properly. Now think about this. If OOP is about objects, then how do we create them? Where do they come from? Just like before building a house, we don't start randomly. First, we need a proper plan, a blueprint. It tells us how many rooms, where the doors go, and how everything should look. Without that plan, we can't build properly. Everything becomes confusing. So before creating objects, we need a blueprint. What is class? In Java, we call that blueprint a class. So what is a class? A class is a blueprint of an object. It defines what data an object will have and what actions it can perform. For example, let's take a car class. It can have variables like color, speed, and it can also have methods like start, stop. So, in simple words, a class contains variables and methods. Variables represents data and methods represent actions. Class is just a design and not an real object. What is object? Now let's understand object. This is very simple. Object is a real instance of a class. Simple meaning object is a real thing created using a class. In simple words, object is something you can actually see or use. Also remember this, an object has two things: state, what it has; behavior, what it does. But imagine your car, it is with some color and moving at 100 speed. That real car is an object. That car has state like color and speed and behavior like start and stop. So class is just a design, but object is the real thing which we actually use. And in Java, everything is based on objects. We create objects, we use objects, we work with objects every day. Object is the real thing, class is just the plan. Now let's understand this with code. Now let's create a new package. Since we are writing code for OOPS concepts, I will create package name as OOP concepts. And click finish. Now our new package has been created. Inside this, now I will create a class named car. And remember, class name should start with a capital letter. So I am following naming conventions. And click finish. Now our car class has been created. Now inside this class, I will create two variables. These are variables: color to store color of the car and speed to store speed. So this is the data of object. Now this is a method start. Now inside this method, I will print a statement with the message so this is a method start and action performed by the car. It prints car is starting when we call this start method. So this is our class. So it contains variables and methods. Now we need a main method to run the program. Just I will type main and use shortcut Ctrl plus spacebar and press enter. Now our main method has been created. Now inside this main method we will call the this is the entry point of the program. Execution starts from here. Now inside this method I will create a object for car. Here car is the class name and car is the reference identifier. Now new creates the object and this is constructor. Now I will set values for our variables. Car dot color equals to red and car dot speed equal to 100. So now I have assigned values for color and speed. So now object has data. Now let's call the method. Now this will execute the start method and prints the message car is starting. Now let's run this. Now you can see the output in the console, car is starting. So finally we created a class car and we created an object and we assigned data and we used behavior. So first we design, then we create, then we use. So that's all about code related to class and objects. Why it is important? Class gives structure, object stores real data and helps us use that data. Without classes and object, OOP cannot exist. Common mistakes. Now let's see some common mistakes. Thinking class and object are same. They are not. Class is just a blueprint, object is the real thing. Another mistake, forgetting to create object. Without object, we cannot use variables and methods. And also using unclear or random class names. That makes code hard to understand. Class is design, object is the real usage. Best practices. Some best practices are keep class names meaningful. For example, car, student, bank account, not A, B or test. Follow naming conventions. Class names use Pascal case like car, bank account, and method names use camel case like start car, calculate speed. Keep your class simple, only include related variables and method. Don't add unnecessary things. Write clear, clean, and meaningful classes. Homework and questions. Before ending this video, I have a small task for you. Create a class, for example student. Add variables like name, age, and add methods like display details. Now create an object, assign values, call the method, and observe the output. Try creating multiple objects, give different values, and see how object behaves. Also try with another classes like car or bank account. Practice creating classes and objects to build strong basics. Now let's see questions. What is a class? What is an object? Difference between class and object. Can we use class without creating object? How many objects can we create from one class? What is the role of new keyword? If you understand class and objects clearly, OOP becomes easy. So that's all for today. In this video, we learned class and object. In the next video, we will learn about constructors. Now we know how to create objects. Next, we will learn how to initialize them. If you found this helpful, like, share, and subscribe to SP Learning Labs. See you in the next video.